Hello to amazing people, and welcome to something really cool on the channel. Today I'm going to be playing Terraformers, the Red Planet awaits. It's a tactical game about terraforming Mars. It's really cool. I love it a lot. I played it a lot in the past. If I can dig out the playlist, I'm gonna have it pinned in the pinned comment below the video and in the video description. Today we're gonna be trying out the Independence DLC for it. Form a Martian government and declare independence from Earth. And yeah, we're gonna play. We're gonna like start a new game. And yeah, we're gonna choose this special scenario here, Independent Mars. We go to Mars to create an independent society free from Earth's control. I'm gonna be playing on very hard difficulty, which is actually the easiest difficulty available for this scenario. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty easy for me, I think. I don't know, we'll see. I didn't play in a while. And let's go and play. And if you enjoy the playthrough and want me to try on a harder difficulty, let me know. And I do enjoy the game a lot and would enjoy the viewership, so I would do it. I would definitely do it. Okay, welcome to the Mars colonization project. For now, Mars is a mere colony dependent on Earth and its resources. But eventually, after years of struggle and carving out our own path, the Red Planet may have its independence. Our own planet with our own government, our own leaders, and our own goals. Free from the ties that bind us from our ancient home. For now, we are still Earth's outpost, but with diligence and luck, red and blue will be equal in the solar system. That's quite ambitious, so let's get political. Right. So we can start, we can choose like a specific start here. We got the balance start, plus 50 power, plus 24 food, plus 10 water, plus 5 titanium, greenhouse farm, and habitation module. Oh my god, I don't no longer know how to play this game. Then we got space, plus 40 power, plus 30 food, plus 5 titanium, plus 5 tritium, and 2 trade routes. We start with a habitation module and an orbital ring. Interesting. Plus 3 trade routes. I mean, I do like trade routes. They allow you to balance out your economy, like sell stuff you don't need, import stuff that you could use. It's interesting. It's interesting. Let's see, how much resources you start here? 50, 74, 84, 89, right? Here 40, 70, 80, okay, a little bit less. And then we've got terraforming, plus 55 power, plus 25 food, plus 16 water, plus 5 titanium. But this one's just better than this one, no? More power, more food, more water, more titanium. Habitation module, okay, we don't start with a greenhouse farm. That's about it. We start with CO2 factory, oxygen factory, and import oceans from Enceladus project. Now, I'm a big fan of terraforming, and like we play Terraformers, so we're gonna choose that. There we go. So here we are, the Schiaparelli city. All right, I think we can rename these. How do we rename the cities? I think we need to hire a leader first. Okay, there is a way, we're gonna figure it out. But first we need to choose a leader that's gonna like guide us in our journey to become independent. Okay, so there's 3 factions apparently. I've read a little bit about it on Steam. Industrialists, humanists, and scientists. And there's seats that we need to acquire. To achieve victory, Martian factions together must acquire 12 government seats. You have 5 extra turns for the trophy. Okay, and yeah, let's choose a leader. So we got 2 leaders available. We got Tariq Fayed, which is industrialist, plus 1 influence per turn for industrialist faction, expertise security. And we got Misha Kiana. She's a scientist, expertise bacteria. Okay. So they have these skills. Okay, they both have explore skill. Like these are like stage 1 skills at the start of the game, like tier 1 leaders. Right. So explore a location or work. Select a city, produce all of its resources a second time this turn, and generates -5 support per population. Leader can only call for worker once in each city. Okay. And then we got police station. Plus 3 support per turn. I don't know if I like this guy. Tariq grew in a war-torn Syria and is well aware of the fragility of space. Okay, it has specialization water boost. Increase your water production by 1 for every new 3 water starts to start producing. Remains active for the entirety of the game even after the leader has retired. Right. And then we got Misha Kiyama. Okay. Propose two life forms, choose one. This action can be performed 3 times by this leader. And genetic modification reproducing spread. Reduces the base spread duration of a life form by 15%. This action can be done 1 time by this leader. The life forms can only have 1 genetic modification. Interesting. Efficient bacteria spreaders. Constructs bacteria spreaders building costs 33% less science. Remains active. Oh, she's a terraformer. Okay, we're gonna choose her. Let's read her bio. Misha is an expert in Arctic biology and genetics. As the daughter of a renowned Japanese scientist couple, she always had to live up to high expectations. Inspired by the challenge of spreading life in an extremely cold and hostile environment, she signed up for the Mars colonization project, hoping to transform the rust-covered planet into an oasis teeming with new life. Sounds amazing to me. We're gonna choose her. This is our government panel, and right now all 8 seats are in Earth's hands. 8. I thought there's 12. But not for long, 3 new Martian factions are on the rise, and it's up to us to help them gain influence. Once we do, our government type will change. Click the pulsating button to review the available government types. Okay, and also gonna be a little bit of a tutorial here. Okay. I don't see a pulsing button. Where's the pulsing button? That's her specialization. That's overview panel, right? Those are her abilities. Year 2050. Okay. Is this the thing? Scientist. This will generate +1 influence per turn for the scientist faction. Right. So this leader will stay with us for 10 turns. I'm gonna be able to use these 3 abilities with her. This is the intern button. Okay. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, hello. Earth dependent democracy. Okay, our government panel. There we go. We found it. It was not pulsating though. Maybe because I already played this game a lot. So we begin as an Earth-dependent democracy. As Martian factions gain seats, our system of government will evolve. Hover over the different government types to see their requirements and what each one would mean for Mars. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so there's like 8 Earthlings sitting in the seats. What does this here? Total seats acquired. Yeah, it does say 12 out of 12. Okay. For a faction to start generating influence, it must first apply its policy to a city. Let's find our new starting city, set our policy for it. That's fine. But I just want to see what's happening here. Right. Okay, so we got like sovereignty scale. Okay. Independent, 8 Martian seats. Okay, Earth dependent, 0 to 3 Martian seats. Okay. Autonomous, 4 to 7 Martian seats, +1 leader proposal, +1 global comfort of living, and Earth removes their free trade route. Oh, they get pissy. Look at that. They're like, okay, guys, you wanna be independent? Okay, you can be a strong independent colony, and we're not gonna trade you free resources anymore. Okay. And then independent, +2 leader proposal, +3 global comfort of living. Okay, that's the same as here, right? And then what's this? Earth removes their free satellites. Oh, okay. Okay, so we got sovereignty scale, like how independent we are. And we got the democracy, the liberty scale. So the leading Martian faction holds at most 1 more seat than the other Martian factions combined. Okay, that's democracy. If the leading Martian faction holds 2 or more seats, then we are an oligarchy. -1 leader proposal, -3 global comfort of living, -1 project will be proposed every turn. Most proposed leaders are of the ruling faction. You can re-elect your leader for up to 2 additional terms if they're part of the ruling faction. Oh my gosh. That's interesting. That's very powerful, by the way. If you have a really good leader and re-electing them for 2 more terms might be powerful. Leaders generate double influence for their faction after their first term. Leaders from other factions generate -1 influence per turn. Your leader has +1 extra skill use per turn, starting the next turn. That's powerful, no? So there's many downsides of being an oligarchy, but you also get some power. And then dictatorship, plus more seats. -2 leader proposals, -6 global comfort of living, -2 projects will be proposed every turn. All proposed leaders are of the ruling faction. You can re-elect your leader for up to 2 additional terms if they're part of the ruling faction. Okay. That's the same as this one here. Your leader has +2 extra skill uses per turn starting the next turn. Okay, listen. We're gonna try to be a democracy, but like if we slip a little bit, I apologize in advance. Right, so we got the Schiaparelli city here. Right. We need to choose the faction policy. Well, our leader is from scientists. Okay. We choose a policy. Okay. Each city now aligns with a faction and will generate influence for that faction. Let's select a faction and policy for a first city. I see. Industrialists. +1 industrialist influence per turn per 3 robots in this city. Can be applied when founding a city. If policies requirements are met, the city will generate influence per turn for its faction. Okay. Then we got humanists. +1 humanist influence per turn per 5 food produced by this city. Can be applied when founding a city. If the policies requirements are met, the city will generate influence per turn for its faction. And then we got scientists. +2 scientists influence per turn per combination of 3 population and 3 robots in this city. Can be applied when founding a city. If the policies requirements are met, the city will generate influence per turn. Okay, so we need to choose a policy. Let me see, like... Okay, so we got like a habitation module, which will give us a population, and then I don't really remember what population even does, but I think we need to build like I think okay, so here we can see influences, right? Industrial's influence change per turn. Okay, so once the influence fills up, then we... I see. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Tier 1. So it is like the abilities we get when we tier up. Yeah, we get a seat, okay, and then we get an ability. Tier 1 scientist mandate cost. Select a resource which you have 0, gain 10 of that resource. With the help of scientific innovation, change the resource out of nothing. Okay, great. Set the Mars enthusiasm to the maximum. Current 0, maximum 55. Okay. Welcome all who arrive on Mars to start a new life on the Red Planet. There is no better place in the solar system. Okay, and then industrialist, generator boost, gain 10 power. Push your generators to override for quick power gain. Right. Okay. Cool. Total seats acquired, 0 out of 12. Yeah, I don't really understand. Like, is that a mistake? Like, I really hope it's not. It says 8 here. Okay, let's not worry too much about it, I guess. Okay, oxygen factory. Atmosphere per turn, oxygen per turn. Okay. Okay. Explore a location, right. I don't remember how do we build mines and stuff. Let me see. Oh, import oceans from Enceladus. That's fine. We can only use like 1 ability per turn, right? I think early on it's like probably a smart idea to... I'm like, we're gonna play this fast. Okay, give me like 15-20 minutes to relearn how to actually play it. It is what it is. So yeah, you send this rover out to explore a neighbor location and you gain access to some resources. I think I remember like the titanium being pretty useful for like infrastructure, so we're gonna send our person there. It's gonna cost 1 energy because it's like 1 turn from my city. There we go. The resource prospection of the location has revealed deposits of titanium as well as small hints of silicates and nitrates. We can collect the samples recovered by prospecting. So we get some resources here: 6 titanium, 2 silicates, 2 nitrates. But more importantly, we found a location where we can build a titanium mine. And to build a titanium mine, you need to control the location to build here. To expand to this location, first increase the population, robots or infrastructure of a nearby city. Then click the expansion button next to the city name. Right, so we go to the city and we need to choose a policy. I don't know, like, I don't know if this will be a robotic city or we're gonna go for combination of population and robots, or if we wanna go for a food production. It's a little bit hard to say right now, but we need to choose a policy. Plus 2 scientists influence per turn per combination of 3 population and 3 robots in this city. So that means we need like 3 of each, yeah? Yeah, so this one like requires like a more balanced thing. Scientists are hard. Yeah, this one's easier. Food production. We don't really have, like, we're like, this is like an advanced setup where we have oxygen factory and CO2 factory, which will not help us grow. Okay, let's choose industrialists. I'm gonna call our city, I mean, robots start first, right? First you need some robots to get things going, and then robots start first, or RSF, RFS, robots start first. RSF1, there we go. I'm gonna put it in red. This is gonna be our industrial hub where everything's gonna start. And then, well, okay, we need to put down a main building. Okay, and I don't remember, like, if things are nearby headquarters. Perfect. Well, the whole of the city will start generating influence for the industrialists, right? You can see which policies the faction you suggest for future cities in the government vision purchase. Okay. Once a faction has enough influence, it will claim a seat in government and grant us a mandate. Hover over the current constituting faction rewards to see which mandates they will provide upon acquiring influence. Yeah. So this is the mandate we're gonna get. Okay. Alright. Both population and robots increase the maximum buildings and location city I have, but only population provides support equal to the comfort of living in the city they live in. Contains everything a new outpost needs. Okay. Do we get, like, if I build this? Okay, there's like no adjacency bonuses for headquarters. Housing plus 1 population, comfort of living. Okay, we did get one. We did get 1 population, so we can expand. How do we expand? No, we don't have population. Okay. Need to build some habitation modules. But why does it say plus 1 population here? I don't know. Anyway, let's build a habitation module. There we go. Cool. And now with that habitation module in place, we can expand to adjacent location. So we can expand here. Bam. So this location now belongs to this city, to the RSF1, and we can upgrade it. We can build a mine here which will produce 1 titanium per turn. So we're gonna invest 4 energy and 4 titanium to produce a titanium per turn. There. Okay, good. And then trade routes. Okay, we don't have any trade routes, but Earth's gonna give us a free trade route soon. We can build an oxygen factory, or we can build a CO2 factory. I I guess we should build the oxygen factory. Next turn we can also build a CO2 factory, I guess. Yeah, we should build these things when we can, I suppose. Like, I don't know. Okay, must be built in a city, +1 atmosphere per turn. Splits water to create oxygen through the process of electrolysis. Okay, boom. There we go. We are producing oxygen now. Wonderful. Okay, and so that's gonna help us with our terraforming process. Okay, and then I think that's it for the first turn. Okay, and now it's gonna go a little bit faster now that we got like the ropes back together. And the turn, boom. And now we choose a project. So every turn we choose a project, and like with these projects, we try to shape our future. So we got 3 like offered right now. So we got a tuber farm, produces 1 food per turn. That's food used to create habitation modules. We have a tritium thermo generator. So it costs 9 tritium and produces 1 power per turn. And then we got the laboratory, 5 nitrates and 5 silicates, produces science every turn. Now I remember like science being a little bit on a weaker side, so I'm not sure about that. So I'm feeling like, but these are also the resources that we actually have a little bit. So we might be able to build this relatively soon. Okay, let's go sciencey. Let's go sciencey. I mean, we're playing on the very hard difficulty, not anything insane or anything like that, so we should be fine. So we can build a CO2 factory in my city now. A +1 atmosphere per turn and +1 heat per turn. Adjacent population provides -1 support per turn. Okay, produces CO2 by extracting it from the Martial regolith. Yeah, I wanted to go, like, we chose industrialist faction here, so... Oh, wait, what? Where's our mandate? Oh, there we go. Our mandate is... No, not mandate. Industrialist influence per turn per 3 robots in this city. And, like... The next one will be +1 industrial influence per turn per 5 power produced by this city. Oh, this is what they're gonna suggest for the next city? Oh, maybe. Anyhow, let's plop this down. Okay, now we're pretty much out of all the resources. So now we need to go and explore some more. Okay, there's gonna be a silicate mine here. So we can explore that. Okay, there we go. It's also like... It's situated on a high plateau, okay. Okay, there's a nitrate mine there, alright. Fine. It's an exploration milestone, they say, alright. X-Mars Foundation. The X-Mars Foundation is proposing a large cash prize to push research in a specific field. They're asking us to choose the field according to most pressing matters of Martian development. Which technology do we need the most? Well, we already have a laboratory. We can get a habitation module, which requires 25 food to build, +1 population, or a greenhouse farm that produces 1 food per turn. Yeah, I'm not super excited about any of these, to be honest. I like robots. Let's go for another science. This is so bad. Just go science. And now we choose another one. A tuber farm, a habitation module, or a tritium thermo generator. Okay. Let's go... We're gonna try to go robots, so let's go energy. But like, we are a little bit, you know, we're gonna get robots offered soon, I believe. Like, the game has like this solid foundation where, yeah. Okay, we can almost build a laboratory. So if you like go and explore like... Okay, what is this? Reduce the base spread duration of a life form by 15%. Propose 2 life forms, choose 1. This action can be performed 3 times by this leader. Yeah, we'll want some life forms maybe. Like, that's what her specialty... That's what her specialty is, right? Okay, let's grab some nitrates here. Okay. The regolith in this area spend a long time covering in water, and a lot of hydrated minerals are still present. They would greatly help for growing food and life forms. Specifically, designed bacteria could contribute to soil improvement, enhancing the process. The resource prospection of the local has revealed this deposit of nitrates as well as small hints of tritium and silicates. Alright, so yeah, rich soil. We can actually build an agricultural complex here, producing 3 foods, or we can make a nitrates mine, like producing nitrates. Okay, but more importantly, we have like enough nitrates now for a laboratory in our city. I'm gonna build it like, I'm not even sure, like here maybe. There we go. So now it produces 1 science, and then I don't remember how exactly science works, but yeah, it's gonna be good eventually. Here we can see like temperature, oxygen, ocean level, and atmosphere levels of like the planet, which will allow us to like get more support from people, because over time people's gonna be like grumpy, like we've been here for so many generations, where's our oceans, where's oxygen, where's our, well, don't worry, it's gonna happen, Okay, now, okay, we don't have enough for another one. I guess we just end the turn here. The start is a little bit slow, but later things kind of explode in possibilities. Okay, the Earth's like, okay, guys, let's get our colony helped. Earth has established a permanent trade route with us. With regular traffic between the 2 planets, we can expect our new colony to burgeon and grow as long as we make our journey worthwhile for Earthborn travelers. So we got a trade route, okay, and we also got our first robot hub. It's gonna give us 2 population, which is really good, and we're gonna grab that. So we want to build it as soon as we can. We are producing 1 titanium per turn. So in order to build it, we need 6. So we can go to our trade route here and we can be like, hey, I want to import some titanium. But then the game's like, yeah, but you need to send us something in return. We can send them science. Yeah, we can trade science for titanium. This for the developing new technologies, constructing high-tech buildings, expanding bacteria. Right. We cannot send energy. Can we? Oh, we can actually send energy. Okay. Not sure if that's wise. I think for now science is gonna be the least useful. So we're gonna export science. We're gonna import 1 titanium. Okay. It says +1 change per turn. Why? This should work. I think it should work, it's just not updating yet. Okay, let's see. If I want to build this thing, we need more nitrates. We can grab them here. We also get some tritium, which is good because like we also have a tritium thermal generator we can build. So I'm gonna send our rover here. Okay, 2 power, 2 nitrates, 2 tritium. Nothing but rocks covering a flat plain as far as I can see. Perfect location for a large building. Your team discovered a lost batch of supply crates. Judging from their condition, they have been here for a while. Sandstorm scraped evolve identifying labels, making it hard to determine their origin. At least you can be certain whoever left them there won't miss them. Okay. Okay, there's like nothing there. It's a nothing burger. That's fine. Okay. We found some new interesting things. I think you can actually found a new city on empty locations. No, you can't. Okay, anything else we can afford? We can afford a laboratory now. Okay, good. Let's build one. There we go. Airs F1. What did they call it? Robotics Start First One? A crater city belonging to industrial faction. So right now we are building like influence with the scientific faction because our leader belongs to the scientific faction. Okay. I think we end the turn. Okay. A habitation module, a greenhouse farm, or a resonance station. Adjacent power buildings produce +1 power per turn. Improves other power plant production through electric resonance. I mean, it's a bit pricey. I don't know. But like, I really don't know. Like, habitation is so slow. Like, in my experience, I have most success in this game by just doing robots a lot. So, but seems like a good idea. Like, I don't know, we don't have any water, so this is not interesting. Let's just grab that. Like, even if you don't use it like ever, at least we try it, right? But anyway, we do have 6 titanium now, so the trade route definitely worked. I guess this arrow here is +1. Yeah, okay. And yeah, now we can build a robotic hub. A robotic hub is gonna give us +2 robots in a city, and it's gonna increase maximum amount of buildings in a city, and it's gonna let us build some more mines. So yeah, we're gonna build a robot hub. You can build it anywhere really. Like maybe here. I don't know. I don't think it matters too much. Okay. So now we can see like it expanded the amount of buildings that we can build, and we got 2 more expansion slots. So now we can like expand here, so we can build a mine here. For silicates. We should also continue looking for like stuff. I'm gonna go for tritium here because I want to build a tritium generator inside my city. So we're gonna go here. The resource prospection location has revealed a deposit of tritium. Okay, so +6 tritium. Mysterious meteorite found. Okay. What a wondrous discovery. Our explorers have stumbled upon a meteor chunk from the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction event. Preliminary analysis shows traces of dinosaur DNA in a surprisingly well-preserved chunk of bone embedded in the rock. A few excited scientists are proposing to extract it and revive the species, though we need to find more DNA material for that to become a reality. What? A dinosaur DNA on Mars? That's super weird event. Okay, we can investigate it. What? Tyrannosaurus Rex? I never saw this in this game, and I played it quite a bit. Requires at least 1 land location in the climate zone. All DNA material must be discovered. 100 prestige provides -3 comfort of living. Yeah, I would say like it's probably not very comfortable being eaten by a T-Rex. The king of the dinosaurs finally brought back to life. In prehistoric times, this giant reptile was the apex predator of Earth, and now of Mars, whose people aren't quite so delighted about meeting him in the wild. That's crazy. Leave it be, this wouldn't end well. +50 support. Like, normally I would probably choose this option here, +50 support. But, like, let's do something cool instead. Oh, the game also tells us where the rest of them are. Well, that's handy. I don't know, this game never ceases to amaze me. Like, that's so funny. Oh my god. Right. We can actually make a tritium mine here. For 4 energy and for... Okay. Or, you know, we can just build a tritium thermal generator in the city, because... And we must make sure we don't build next to the habitation module. So, like, I like to put, like, generators which reduce support, like, somewhere tucked away in the corner, like, for example, here. Bam. Okay. So now we're producing 1 extra energy per turn. I think I'm gonna continue like trading science for titanium. Yeah, titanium is gonna be really important. So we should be looking for more titanium mine opportunities, or just like exploring where the titanium is. I'm not sure like this import of channels from Enceladus is like a big priority. The Saturnian moon Enceladus has plenty of cryovolcanic activity in southern pole, shooting plumes of icy water into space where it can be picked up by harvesters. So yeah, for 8 tritium we can increase ocean by 20, which wouldn't be enough to even give us an ocean level. And also it floats the planet a little bit, so I don't know, let's wait a little bit before we float stuff. Right? Right now I can't really build a mine anyway, because we don't have enough titanium. So we're not gonna claim any spots yet. Exploration satellites from Earth. To help with our exploration efforts, Earth delivered an array of exploration satellites to the Martian orbit. This allows us to map out remote regions from comfort of our homes without having to send an exploration team into the unknown. With this powerful tool, the Red Planet's secrets shall soon be revealed. And then, okay, entertainment center. We'll probably not need this. Like, this gives some support per turn, like bread and circuses, you know, like stuff like that. Then we got another robot hub. Robots are important. We're probably gonna grab that. And what university? Adjacent science production buildings produce +1 science per turn. This would be kind of cool actually for my city, but like we really need to grow workforce starting soon, so we're gonna grab the robots. So right now, yeah, I want to get to 6 as soon as possible, so we can place another robotic hub in the city, which will start giving us the industrialist faction influence as well. And this is a victory condition. These are victory conditions, so it's kind of important that we like do that. Here we can see the support of the people. It goes up by 1 per turn. The support of our Earth population, when it reaches 0, Mars colonization project will be deemed a failure. So we have to keep this like in positives. Right now we're positive 106, so we're doing really good, obviously. And then yeah, and then so we have this. Oh, what's this? Right. So we have the explore location with exploration satellite. So when we send out a rover, like the further away we send it, the more expensive it is. Like, for example, sending it here or here would cost 3. So it calculates the distance from the nearest population center. And so you wanna like we wanna investigate further away areas using these satellites and stuff, you know. And okay, right now this might actually be a location for a new city. It has some titanium, which is good. We're gonna bring us 1 step closer to our new robot hub. So we're gonna send the rover here. It costs only 2 energy, so it's not too bad. And it's gonna be a new population center. It's gonna be a crater. Exploration report. Our explorers have stumbled upon a crater which could be a great location to start a new city. The crater rim will provide some protection against radiation. Eventually it could be domed over to enable people to walk around and live more easily. The location has a feature which will surely be a symbolic landmark for the people. Okay, and we also got some resources. So here we can check out the city. Founding a new city costs 25 wood and 10 water. So yeah, we cannot do it yet. It has fertile soil which increases food production. I don't really see the mild thing, stone thingy that they were mentioning. All adjacent locations need to be explored before you can found the city in this location, so we need to explore that and that first. Okay. We can send a satellite here. This would usually cost 3, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So this is a good satellite location. It will give us some titanium as well. There we go. 5 nitrates, 2 titanium, 2 water. And yeah, we can build a mine here, but we need to like claim it first if we want to do that, which is not really like an option right now. But we can build another robot hub, and we're gonna build it here. And this is gonna give us +1 influence with the industrialists. So now the industrialists are starting to catch up. We want a nice balanced society if we wanna be a democracy. So yeah. And now I wanna focus on the humanist faction a little bit. +1 humanist influence per turn per 5 food production by the city. So maybe. Also, let me see something. The leading Martian faction holds at most 1 more seat than the other Martian factions combined. Ah, okay, okay. So we can have like, we don't need to like cater to all 3. It just needs to be a balance. Like we either need to have 2 of them which are equally strong, one of them not being more stronger by 1 than the other. Okay. That also works. Okay, so we don't have to go humanist because they're crap. What? Who said that? Who said that? That humanists are crap? We're scientists and industrialists. I don't like focusing on food production and people, but we'll see, we'll see. Like, usually my Marses end up with like a lot of robots and a little bit of humans enjoying all the beautiful stuff on it. Let's just say it like that. Yeah, that sounds much better. Less people the better, right? Okay, so can we build a mine here? No, like we always need more titanium. Another titanium mine would actually be really good. We don't really have access to it though. So, yeah. Oh, hello there, hello. You know what that is? That might be, ooh, I don't know, it's one of the Mars's moons. Look at him. Just inconspicuously moving around the place. What was it called? Was it Damius? I don't know. Okay. Right, I think we're done for this turn. Habitation module, tuber farm. Okay, we should grab the tuber farm. And a regolith burner. Produces +2 atmosphere per turn per adjacent rock. Martian soil contains flammable compounds. Using it as fuel allows to produce energy intensify. This is like a little bit pricey for right now. And like we already have like... We already produce atmosphere, I think. So... Let's go for tuber farm. So the idea is that we need to spend our nitrates on something to be efficient. And yeah, tuber farm sounds good to me. Okay, what place do we explore next? We can... I mean, it's always good to grab more titanium, right? So if nothing else, we can grab this location here. But like, it has an exploration milestone, so it's maybe not be that exciting. Yeah. I need to find a way to generate more titanium per turn. Science is pretty high. What's this? Okay. Mars enthusiasm. This represents the willingness of people to move to Mars. When new population is placed, the stored enthusiasm is converted to support and then resets to 0. The enthusiasm increases every turn. The lower it is, the faster it decreases. Ah, okay. So if you regularly place down population, you get like some nice support. Okay. Okay. Constructing bacteria spreader buildings costs 33% less science. Okay. I mean, we could at some point use her ability to import a life form. We don't have to do it yet. Would be nice if we import it and also do this. Reduce the base spread duration of a life form by 50%. Yeah, maybe. Okay, where do we send a rover? Yeah, I think we need more titanium. This is the only place where we see any actual titanium right now, so let's send it there. Oh, a lava tube. Our explorers have discovered an ancient volcanic lava tube. It's large enough that we could seal the holes and build a city inside. It will offer high protection from radiation, but there will be lots of debris to remove. Okay, so we can build a city here. Ooh, it has a titanium deposit. Some titanium is located close to the surface on this plot of land. We could construct a mine over it, though the surrounding inhabitants of this city would not be happy. Okay. This plot of land contains unique composition of regolith. Scientists would be... Okay. Science producing buildings on this plot produce +1 science. Okay. So I kind of dig the idea to produce a city here to get the titanium mine going. We would need 25 food and 10 water, so maybe we can work towards that next. We can build a mine right now, which is not the most horrible of ideas, but what kind of mine would we build though? We can build a nitrate mine, but no, that's too expensive. We can build a silicates mine here. We can build a... That wouldn't work really well. I guess it's simplest to just build a silicate mine here. Okay, let's just do that. Boom. +1 silicates per turn. Wonderful. Okay. Out of titanium again, but that's fine. I'm gonna keep working on it. Rising expectations 1. Oh, yeah, people are getting a little bit feisty. They're like, where's my cinema? Where's my soccer field? Wait. As the colony grows and basic amenities become more common, so do people's expectations. The hardships of the early years are soon forgotten, and a warm bath, nourishing food, and regular entertainment are no longer considered luxuries, but requirements for a comfortable life. Your hardworking colonies expect their work to pay off, so it's only natural that their expectations rise as time goes on. There's nothing you can do about it. This is simply human nature at work. -8 support per turn. So you can see here my support will now start going down. We need to do something to make them happy. So some new buildings offered. Hospital, El Hospital. Adjacent population provides +1 support per turn. So yeah, with buildings like this. So these buildings basically don't do nothing but slow you down. It's like luxury. They say it's not luxury, but it's luxury. Then we got some more robots. Okay. Then we got robotized laboratory. +1 science per 3 robots in this city. That's interesting. With the help of robots, experiments can be conducted much more efficiently, rapidly, and safely, providing a boost to our science output. I mean, it's good, but like, let's do robots first, yeah? Okay, RSF1 is gonna get another robotic hub soon. For that to happen, we're gonna need some more titanium. So now we're getting like... I don't see any titanium anywhere though. I think the safest thing is to just explore here. Yeah, I don't know if I want a tuber farm in this city. Like ideally, like if you build a tuber farm, we build it here. But then we would need to grab that city, and like maybe we want this city instead for the titanium deposit. But like the most important thing is we just need to keep exploring anyway. So we can explore here and hopefully we get some like titanium in nearby slots. I kind of also want to import a life form. So I don't know. Can do it next turn, I guess. Nothing but red rocks. Oh, nothing there. It didn't actually go into Borealis, sadly. Next turn we also get a satellite, but I don't know where we're gonna use it. Okay. We can build a tritium mine here. Okay. Yeah, I think we just continue feeding that. Yeah, lots of unused resources right now, but look at that, like... We're getting some nice atmosphere going, we got some nice oxygen. Like industrially, it's a little bit slower start. I'm not worried about the expectations, because like the first 2 buildings we've built weren't even industrial buildings, they were like just terraforming buildings. So just by these things sticking up, we're gonna get some nice expectations soon enough, I think. Alright, yeah, I guess we end the turn. Okay, technological advancements. New research projects have been proposed by R&D department. Our researchers suggested several different technologies they would like to work on. Which one should we pursue for the betterment of Martian society? Urban planning. Costs 15 science. This project can only be played once. When you found a new city, it starts with +1 expansion. That's kind of cool. Planning a city's layout with an eye towards logistics makes it much easier to move goods and people around and to expand the city beyond its original borders. You got advanced land clearance techniques. Destroying rocks costs 2 power less. Okay. Through efficient use of explosives and heavy machinery, we can clear rocks and rubble much more easily. This one's kind of good, actually. Advanced city planning. 5 science. Raises the maximum amount of buildings that cities can have, dictated by population robots by +6. The limit cannot be more than 15. With advanced approaches to city layouts and infrastructure miniaturization, we can fit more buildings into our cities. I kind of like that city with a whole bunch of rubble. So we're gonna grab this. Even though it's a little bit costly science-wise, I think we can get there relatively fast. Research projects. Political college. Okay, I never saw that building before. +2 influence per city for the faction that controls this city. Oh, this is new. +2 influence per turn for the faction that controls this city. +1 leader proposal if this city has at least 5 population. An educational facility intended to raise the next generation of political leaders. Leaders trained here will have a much easier time to establish their office. Okay. I like that. Echo Homes, +1 population, 10 science, 15 food. I want to spend food because we need to do some cities, so that's not very interesting. Greenhouse Farm. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna need some food, like... Yeah, I think we should actually put a food producer in the city so we can build like a next city faster. But we already have the tuber farm, so I guess it's political college. But that's crazy. +2 influence per turn for the faction that controls this city? Ugh. This project can only be placed once per city. Like, I think this will help the industrialists a lot. Maybe a little bit too much. I'm worried about that. But I think getting seats faster is good. Like, we'll get a mandate. We're gonna get 10 power. How often can we use that? Like, how does that work? Okay. So we can build it right away, yeah? It will slow this down though, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's fine. I mean, that's the goal, right? There. I'm gonna get +1 leader proposal. So our next leader was probably gonna be an industrialist. Okay. Fine, I guess. We're gonna end up being an industrial oligarchy. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, because like my playstyle is very industrialist, like with robots and stuff. Okay. Let's import a life form because I really want to. We should continue exploring faraway locations though. Is there any... thing useful, interesting? Well, if you want to build a tuber farm, we can go here, I guess. Okay, 3 nitrates, 3 science. And we found 10 food. Yeah, sometimes you just find food in crates and stuff. So, like, we need to find one more and we can, like, get another city going. But we're gonna need some water also. Your team discovered a lost batch of supply crates. Judging from their condition, they have been here for a while. Yeah. Okay, this will allow us to build a tuber farm. I wasn't initially planning to build a food producing thing in the city, but, like, I guess this will, like, get us faster towards a new city. Like, yeah, I need 25 food. So if we place it down, we have a guaranteed new city in 5 turns, which is probably fine. There. Okay. And yeah, let's import a life form, shall we? Scientists are making progress on adapting life to Martian conditions through bioengineering. They have been experimenting with different genetic variations and now presented with their 2 most promising candidates. So we got the Metogenium and Deinococcus. So these are spread through bacteria spreaders. Minimum requirement -1 temperature. Okay, let's see what the temperatures are like. So, okay, so this climate zone can actually support a bacteria. -1. And this one also can. So, yeah, fairly doable. And this one, 0 temperature. Provides +3 atmosphere per turn. What does this one provide? +1 heat per turn. We already have some atmosphere growth, but also we have some temperature growth. Interesting. But I was thinking maybe to place it here, to be honest, the bacteria spreader, into the 0 region. Recharge duration 10 turns, 13 turns. Yeah, this one's easier. Yeah, but this one is doable because we have a region with 0 temperature. So I'm actually feeling the Deinococcus here. There. And we get the bacteria spreader, but now we need 17 science to place it down. Yeah, this is not gonna happen. unless, wait. Maybe I wanna stop exporting science, but science is like the cheapest one to produce, so I think that's fine. It shall be fine. What is this? It reduces the spread duration of a life form by 15%. I mean... yeah. Might be good. So are we gonna try to get this spreader online as soon as possible? That would mean that we stop exporting this, but what do we export then? I mean silicates maybe, like... this is not gonna happen anytime soon. We need food, we need energy for sure, we need science, we need water I think. Maybe nitrates actually. Nitrates or silicates? Okay, let's do nitrates. There we go. Good. So we got 2 more. A new election will take place in 2 turns, right? And our leader is gonna go away. Sadly. Yeah, and you can also build a nitrates mine here. So yeah, nitrates are a good candidate for export for sure. So yeah, let's try to get the bacteria spreader. We grab it here, maybe? Yeah. Okay. What is this? Composting facility. +1 nitrates per turn for every 3 population in this city. Oh boy. That's good. Brine electrolyzer. Okay, no. Android hub. Ooh. Provides +3 robots. Okay. I mean, I like this. Because it just gives us stuff right away. It does cost science though, which I don't like. I don't know, I'm conflicted right now. I'm not building this for sure. And this is a bit pricey, especially since we already have this. This one's more resource efficient, I think. Is it? Yeah, this one's like 3 resource for each robot, and this one's like more than 3, but this one takes up less space. Okay, let's grab that. But like, I don't know if you're gonna build it or not. Like, I really wanna get to the bacteria spreader thing. Okay, I'm not sure. Do we wanna do this or not? Like genetic modification, reproduction speed, or do we wanna like explore a little bit more? Like, there's reason for both. Like, I wanna find some water next. We need 10 water if we wanna like do a city. And we are already collecting food. So like in 4 turns we want water. So this just doesn't feel like it's good enough. Reduce the base spread duration of a life form by 15%. I'm happy we took a life form, but like I'm not sure if this is worthwhile. It might be, but like right now it just seems so important to keep exploring though. No. We can grab some energy production there. And I also don't know, are we gonna place down the robot hub? Or what? We're gonna run out of energy soon also, that's a bit scary. It's a research to start the most with. Okay, we do have... yeah, no. Yeah, let's center here. Grab some water, 2 water. Okay, we need 3 more. And there's actually a location with most likely 3 water. And this is actually flat plains. We can also found a city here. I don't think that's gonna happen, but hey, it's an option. Another tritium mine. Like tritium... Okay. 11. So in 3 turns we can build that, unless we build this. So this is a decision, I guess. I guess we're gonna go for this. We can always plop this down later, I guess. We can put down a robot hub, but right now we already have 3 expansion slots, you know, and like we can build a nitrates mine. Yeah, that feels a little bit better than this. Maybe agriculture complex is not gonna happen here. I think most likely we go for a nitrates mine. We can do that next turn. We don't need more population right now, actually, and it might even be dangerous because we're gonna have 6 robots and we're gonna start getting even more influence for these guys, but maybe it's okay. We can also build a tritium mine here. That might be better, actually. We're gonna need this spot anyway. Yeah, I kinda dig it. Because we're gonna need energy soon, and tritium is really good for energy, so let's get tritium going. What's this? Oh, we don't have any. Okay. Okay, good thing I noticed that this was red. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go for tritium mine. Okay, we're gonna expand here and we're gonna expand there. And people are a little bit unhappy because they're working far away from the city, but that's fine. We're gonna build a tritium mine here. We could have built that last turn, I guess. That's fine, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna wait for the bacteria spreader. Okay. Election year! This year marks the beginning of a new term and it's time to choose a new leader. Each has unique abilities and a different approach to governing Mars. Who should take the reins? Okay, so we got an additional dude now because of our strength in industrialism. So, oh, actually we don't. She's retiring and we got 2 more. But like, why? Wasn't I supposed to get like +1 leader proposal if this city has at least 5 population? Doesn't it? The robot population doesn't count? Oh, robot population doesn't count. Okay, okay. Right. We can still use her abilities if you like. Or we can choose a new leader and use their abilities. So we got Beatrix Barbier. Humanist faction, +1 influence per turn. She specializes in miners union. Gain +1 support per turn for every 2 new mines you construct. She has a normal explorer option. She can build treatment centers that increases radiation protection. And Pierre Barbier's building, headquarters of Barbier Foundation, named after. Okay. So she's more like a support kind of character that's gonna help you like keep the support in line. However, like support kind of characters don't help you grow, and growth is really important. So there's no world in which we take her. You can pause and read about her if you like. But we're gonna choose Mr. Thomas Foster here. He has some useful abilities. Select a resource deposit, mine 5 of that resource with a bonus of +1 for large deposits and +2 for gigantic deposits. This skill costs +1 power for distance to the chosen resource deposit. So he's a miner. Specialization increases your silicate production by 1 for every 3 silicates you start producing. Remains active for the entirety of the game. This is not so important. Supply station. This project can be placed on any location on the planet, and this helps us explore more easily. This basically creates a new exploration hub that reduces exploration costs because it starts calculating it from the supply station. rather than from the city. And then normal explore action. Thomas Foster, faction industrialist, +1 influence per turn, expertise exploration. Thomas made the headlines for his daring expedition to Earth's most remote locations and joined the Mars colonization project to unveil the red planet's Terra Incognita. He climbed Mount Everest in his early 20s, explored the harsh landscapes of Antarctica and the Sahara Desert, and mapped out previously undiscovered underwater caves. The mountainous landscape and harsh conditions of Mars offer the perfect challenge for this seasoned explorer. Now, we're gonna choose him. But that means right now industrialist faction is gonna get their first seat pretty fast. We stopped getting influence for science faction, so we are on our way to becoming an oligarchy of industrialism kind. So from now on I'm gonna be looking for opportunities to like get some influence for other factions as well. But yeah, especially since this city has a political college. So building a political college in a city of a scientist or humanist faction would probably solve my problem. So that's what we're gonna be looking for. Right, but anyway. 10 generations has passed. We established a foothold on Mars. Our support is like going up. Like we are losing 8 every turn, but realistically we get like support from various different sources like exploration and like enthusiasm. And yeah, on this difficulty I don't think we're gonna have any issues, hopefully. So yeah, we're gonna make a cut here. Hopefully enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day, do something nice, be kind to each other, and let's make the bars better again. Let's make the world a better place. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next episode of Terraformers, where yeah, we're gonna expand some more and yeah, continue growing our presence on the red planet, and let's make the red planet a green planet or something like that. Terraforming's happening, so yeah, hopefully it's gonna look good. Anyhow, see you next one. TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye.